Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wolf. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively,
he smashes his way through again. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he's going to run it back. Gets it out to the 20, about... Wondering where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Dogs will hustle to the line. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for throws toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He looks that one in nicely. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And that's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Dogs are in the hurry-up.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
To the ground. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Rashada. Looking to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Georgia 0.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. And they'll knock him down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Mack. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. These corners backing off a bit. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Gators will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Fires to the big fella. He's loose at the 15. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia going up tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Trying to get to it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and need them. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the gun, the ground game. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the lone running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's going to fire deep. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Georgia going up tempo.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on it, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception. But
he'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They'll try to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping you run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
And the Gators are on the move. The lone back's got it. Sweet cut there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Gators will move the sticks.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out the second.
Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Rashada. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw them.
Running backs square their shoulders up. That's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to it. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Florida 24, Georgia 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He makes the connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it to the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. This offense has a second down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to pass it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, and a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Georgia going up tempo. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. Running through contact. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Grab near the marker. It's Weeks. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.